All right, all right, all right. Let's see if this is working. Okay. Hey, everyone. So I want to say welcome to another Fix Your Funnel Friday. Today's episode is going to be a solo shot because my partner Erica had some obligations. She couldn't make it, but hopefully you're still in good hands. Actually, I know you're in good hands, but I grabbed some of the most common questions that funnel builders and coaches and consultants and creators, ask. And so I'm going to give it to you straight, no fluff, just real talk. We're going to talk about what works and what's dead and what can fix your funnel today to help you make more money. So it's Friday night. It'll be quick, but you guys can watch this at your leisure. All right. So number one question. If my funnel is getting traffic but no sales, what's the first thing you should look at? All right. So this is like getting a ton of dates, but nobody wants a second one, right? It's probably not your hair. It's the vibe you're giving off. So here's the thing that you should always check first. Is the offer clear, compelling, and obvious? Not to you, but to someone who doesn't know you, right? We write things, we create things, and we think that they make sense to our audience, but that's not always true. And then you want to make sure that you're solving a visible, urgent problem. Don't just be talking value. You got to be solving a pain or a problem for your audience. And then as a copywriter, this is the one that I think about. Does your copy sound like it's trying to impress or is it trying to connect? Because you really need to connect with your audience. Traffic with no conversions means something isn't clicking. There's a disconnect somewhere, right? There's no emotional connection. So you either got the wrong bait or you've got the right bait on the wrong hook. All right. Second one. How many, this is funny. How many emails is too many in a follow-up sequence before you start annoying people? Okay. Well, that's not always easy to answer, but I always say, things can't be too long and they can be too boring when it comes to writing copy. So if you're boring, 2 emails is too many. But if you're valuable, people are going to read 10, 15, or 20. So I think kind of a rule to live by is frequency only offends when relevance is missing. You can start with something simple, like 3 emails in the first 3 days, and then a daily email for 7 days, and then go every 2 or 3 days. But you have to test it. It all depends on your audience. Like I know some marketers that are sending out 2, 3 emails a day consistently, like every day, not just in the funnel. So the most important thing is that you got to remember that every email has to have some kind of a benefit, right? Even if they don't buy. And I think if you want to ask yourself a powerful question, before you hit send, you got to ask, would I read this if I wasn't me? And if the answer is no, then rewrite it. Okay. Number 3, should I build the funnel before the product is finished? Well, I guess if you're okay with, failing faster and smarter. I mean, the biggest lie in marketing is that you need to perfect it before you promote it, and that's wrong. You promote to prove it, okay? So you don't need the full course or the program or the app. You need a tight promise, a clear offer, a fast way to say, is anyone willing to raise their hand? And if nobody raises their hand, then you tweak it. Hand raises, you build it. That's a great way to test it. So, for many times in my career, we have ran promotions to see if anybody was interested before we actually created the course or created the product. So, same kind of principle applies here. Next, number 4. What is the one funnel element that 90% of people screw up, even the pros? Well, that's a good question. Probably the thank you page. Aside from, and here's why I say that. Like it's obvious that people can make mistakes on the landing page, the headline, the offer, the main things. But like the thank you page is something that gets ignored because we think, well, once we get them through to the sale, then all the hard work is done. But the thank you page is really valuable real estate that can be used if you position it properly. Okay. And most funnels say something like, hey, thanks or congratulations or well done, we'll be in touch. Like, what is this? Like 1998, like a fax line? I mean, the thank you page, again, is really prime real estate. So sell the next step, set the frame, maybe book the call, drop an unexpected bonus, move the lead forward. If your thank you page doesn't have a CTA on it, it's kind of a dead end. So don't just let that be a throwaway. Try and move them to the next step, even if it's a soft push. And then the last question is lead magnets, are lead magnets even worth doing? Of course. I mean, yes, except if it's garbage, right? If it's generic garbage and you're just trying to throw something together because you say, oh, I've got to create a lead magnet, well, then that's really not worth doing. I mean, people don't want like a guide that doesn't really solve a problem, right? People want results. They want a shortcut. They want a cheat. They want a fix. We want a way to skip the line, So if your lead magnet doesn't solve a specific problem and solve it really fast, then it's, basically a digital paperweight. So if you want a litmus test, here's what you should do. Would somebody pay for it? Would they pay $10 for it? Would they pay $100 for it? So would they pay for it? And if not, then rework it, right? The best ones that I've seen lately are like little templates, audit templates, checklists, scorecards, like one-sheet guides, things that are like swipe and deploy scripts. Like you can even have videos that teach somebody something in a few minutes, like 7 minutes to create better YouTube hooks, or the 5-minute crash course in shifting your mindset on a daily basis, something like that. So yeah, I mean, lead magnets work, but they have to feel like a win, not a bribe. So look, it's late. I had hoped to do this session earlier today, but I stopped working at sundown on Friday, and we are there right now. So this is just a quick one. I wanted to put something out there. Eric and I should be back on the 4th of July together. So this is just a quick wrap. I hope you guys got some benefit out of this. And if you got any questions, please post them on our pages. You can email us. And if any of those answers gave you, additional questions or sparked some kind of a question or gave you some clarity, do me a favor, please comment and share this with somebody whose funnel needs some fixing. And please, whatever platform you're watching this on, like. And if you got questions for next week, drop in the comments or DM me. And Eric and I will see you next Friday, one of us or both of us. And appreciate you being here. Thank you. God bless you. And have a great night.